Hey guys, this is Mr. Sheffield, and we are starting our Unit 2 project over North America. And our Unit 2 project is going to be a PowerPoint presentation. It's going to be 8 slides long. And in this project, you are a 2020 United States Census worker. I'm just reading what is on your unit project. This can be found in the hub. You are creating a presentation for the United States government that shows how the United States compares to Canada. Now you're going to use these two links to do research. Only information found from these two links will be used in this project. So this first one is for CIA World Factbook for the United States. You're going to copy and paste that into Google Chrome. The second one is CIA World Factbook for Canada. You copy and paste that, and you'll come across this website, CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, the World Factbook. And this is a great place for geographers and anyone in social studies to do research on particular countries. Um, each one of these is a clickable icon, and you can see a lot of great information. This is all information about geography. For this project, we're going to stay with people and society. Right? And this is the second link. This one will take you to Canada's CIA World Factbook. And so we're dealing with just the people and society. All right. First things first, though, is we need to open up a PowerPoint, create a PowerPoint. So you can go here, click on the Microsoft icon at the bottom, go to PowerPoint, or you can scroll all the way down to P, click on PowerPoint there. We're going to start a brand new presentation. Remember, this project is going to be the United States versus Canada, right? And so a good project name would be United States versus Canada. All right. We need a title, and then we need your name. Since I'm doing this project, it will be mine. Now, each one of your slides, we look at slides 1, each one of your slides needs 2 pictures. So you need to create a title for your PowerPoint, put your name as subtitle as slide 1, insert 2 pictures. So, good pictures would be one of the United States flags. United States flags is a good one, right? So I'm going to right click, save image as. Remember to save it as, don't copy the image. And then I want to save it as, that's fine. Well, we can do American flag. Okay, and then we need Canada's flag. So I've looked up images of Canada's flag. I like this one right here. Right click, save image as. Oop, that's a WebP file or WebP file. All right, so this one is not an image that you can put onto your PowerPoint. So if you're saying, we got a lot of these in the last project, Mr. Sheffield, I can't post a picture onto my PowerPoint, it's probably because it's the wrong file. It needs to be a JPEG. Okay, so we can't do that one. Let's do this one. Save image as. And you see that's a JPEG, right? I'm gonna save this as Canadian flag. Alright, so I have those 2 images saved. Remember, anytime you want to put an image or insert anything, click on Insert, and click on Pictures. I want to put the picture in this device. Right, Canada flag. I want to insert another picture. Oh, I need to be in the right. That's coming from the wrong folder, actually. I just have so many of these pictures everywhere. PowerPoint pics. American flag. Okay. And remember, if the design ideas doesn't pop up on the side like that, you can go to design, and it'll just kind of help you kind of put everything in its place. United States versus Canada. I like this one. There's nothing scientific about it. Just kind of like it. Alright, now we're on to slide 2. New slide. I just want a title only. Slide 2, you're going to state your objective. So slide 2 is your objective. State your objective. You are a 2020 census worker, and you are comparing the United States to Canada. At the end of the presentation, you will tell the United States government what they are doing better than Canada is doing and what areas they can work on. Alright, so we're going to post that whole thing into the PowerPoint. What we want to do is insert a text box. Insert a text box. Copy and paste all that. I'm going to change all the U's to I, and then these R's to am. I am comparing the United at the end of the project. I, right? No longer you. It's I. So you're a census worker. Apparently. You're a census worker and you're comparing the United States to Canada. So this is going to be a battle between the United States and Canada. So what I've decided would be fun is some Canadian boxing gloves and some United States boxing gloves. Alright, so I'm going to save image as. Okay, and then I have some American boxing gloves. Save image as. Okay. Now we're going to insert those pictures. Shrink that a little bit. And then I'm going to insert the Canadian boxing gloves. There we go. So, our objective. Right, we're going to compare and contrast the United States and Canada. We're going to see which one is better. Now if you'll look, slides 1 and 2 are completed. Right, we have a title, have your name, have at least 2 pictures on the first one. We put our objective, 2 pictures. You come down here, you can see a rubric. Does a title, PowerPoint have a title? Student put their name as a subtitle. Title state, student's objective. And do you have those pictures in there? So I'm looking at the PowerPoint that I have right now is currently complete for the first 2 slides, and I am getting all of the points that are on the rubric. So this would be a 25 out of 25 points. But we have 6 more slides to go. Okay. So we want to look at slides 3. Slide 3, 4, 5, and 6 are where you're going to use the research. And I'm going to walk you through slides 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then slides 7 and 8, you're going to conclude on your own. Okay, so I'm sorry this video is going to be a little on the long side. You're only going to have one video to reference, and it'll walk you through slides 1 through 6. Slides 7 and 8 you're going to do on your own, but I'll help you out a little bit with them. Slide 3, Canada's population versus the United States population. Who has more people? So, I want to insert a new slide. Oh, I want to change the layout of the slide. I want to do, well, let's do title only. Population. I want to insert a text box. So here's where we're going to go back to CIA World Factbook, and you want to go to CIA World Factbook. The link that I gave you, it's in the Word document. You want to go to the United States, and you want to click on People and Society, and you can see the first thing that comes up is population. And in the United States, as of July 2020, we have 332 million plus people. So I'm just going to copy that number, right? I'm going to write the United. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use bullet points. Bullet points. spelled population. United States population is okay. Now let's go to Canada. Go to Canada CIA World Factbook. Click on People and Society, and the first thing that comes up is their population. 37 million plus people. Oh, I don't want to copy and paste that just yet. Then I want to also add the comma there, or the apostrophe. Is that many. Alright, and as you can see, it's a different color. I want to make sure all my letters are the same color, and so I highlighted the letters and I have changed them all to black. So what we do know after this is the United States has more people. Right? The United States population is 332 million. Canada's is 37. So the United States is about 10 times larger. Okay. Now we need two pictures. Well, we need to make sure that everything's capitalized and looks right. We need two pictures, and so what I thought would be fun was a Canadian crowd. All right. A crowd of Canadians. I want to save this image as Canadian crowd. And then we have an no, we don't want that. I want an American crowd. Save image as an American crowd. Okay, so now we're going to insert picture from this device. I want American crowd. All right, now I'm going to insert Canadian crowd. That's fun, right, guys? Oh, we're having a good time now. Alright, populations. There we go. So you have populations. I have the United States population here, Canada's population, and who has more people. I have two pictures. I've answered everything slide 3 needs, so now we're moving on to slide 4. Slide 4 is Canada's population pyramid. Remember we talked about population pyramids last week, and versus United States population pyramid. Are they growing, stable, or shrinking? And then you need to insert at least two pictures. These pictures are actually going to be the population pyramids from CIA World Factbook. So we're going to go back to CIA World Factbook. We're in People in Society, and if you scroll down, age structure. Age structure is what we're looking for. And there's actually a population pyramid right here. You're going to click on it, and then you can click on this picture and save image as. And it's going to save it US PopGraph 2020. So this is even more updated. Last year, we only had information from 2018. So this is actually much more updated than even last year when we used it. Now I'm going to go to Canada's. Right, I'm in Canada's page now. We're in People in Society. Scroll down to age structure, and you'll see population pyramid. Save image as, and that'll be Canada's population pyramid. New slide. Let's do two contents. And we want to put the population pyramid. No, I don't want to do it like that. I just want title only. Population pyramid. Okay, I want to insert the United States. Well, this is Canada's population pyramid. I'm actually going to shrink that and put that over here. I also want this to be in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to insert picture from this device. Make sure it's about the same size. Alright, and so we want to look at these population pyramids. Now, while you see, remember the population pyramids, if they look like a actual pyramid, that means they're growing. If there's more babies at the bottom than old people, it looks like if it looks like a pyramid itself, then it's growing. If it's up and down, straight up and down, it's stable, and if it's coming in, it's shrinking. Well, I would say the population pyramid for the United States is actually pretty stable, maybe shrinking a little bit, but it's closer to the stable side more than anything. It's not really shrinking past it. This is closer to a straight line, and so I'm going to insert a text box right down here, and I will put stable. I'm also going to insert another text box. Now we look at Canada's. Look at Canada's populations. You have a real decline going right here, whereas this line still kind of matches up with the people in their 40s and 50s, and so this population is actually going to be closer to stable than shrinking. This one really starts to dip in. You look at how it's moving progressively, and so this population is actually shrinking. Okay, so we have Canada's population pyramid versus the United States population pyramid. When we look at the United States population pyramid, it's stable versus Canada's. Canada's looks like it's coming in a little bit, so Canada's is shrinking. I bet you the design ideas aren't going to be super great. Yeah. Best case scenario, you can have something like this. I'd like for the stable to be a little bit bigger. No, we're just going to revert back to what I had and move on from there. Alright, so here you have it. Population pyramids right here. So we're going to insert a new slide. Life expectancy. So life expectancy for Canadian males and females versus life expectancy for United States males and females. Which country lives longer? So we can actually go to back to CIA World Factbook, People and Society. We're going to life expectancy. Alright, so in the United States, the life expectancy is 80.3 years, but United States males only live 78 years, while the females in the United States live 82.5 years, so 82 and a half years. Okay, so males live for 78. So life expectancy. I want to insert a text box. Males live to an average of 78. And women to an average of, I think it was 82.5. Then go ahead and write in Canada, but we need to look up in Canada. So now we're in Canada's CIA World Factbook. We want to scroll down, keep scrolling until we find life expectancy. So in Canada, the average male lives to 81.1 years and the average female lives to 85.9 years. Okay. Males live to an average of 81.1, and women live to an average of 85.9, so almost 86 years. Basically what it says is Canadians live longer than Americans do. So the life expectancy is actually higher in Canada for both men and women across the board. Okay? And so we need some pictures of life expectancy. So what I've done is looked up life expectancy pictures. Let me see, men's life expectancy. All right, and then we have a nice little clip art here. Women's life expectancy. I guess there's an X right there. Alright, then we're going to put these pictures in. I want to insert those. Scroll through all my pictures. Men's life expectancy. Alright, insert a picture. Remember, guys, you guys can put whatever it is that you want in there. I'm giving you guys some ideas, right? I know we're working asynchronously right now, and I want to make sure that we're all kind of on the same page. This is kind of my way of helping on those days where, since we're asynchronous. Life expectancy, here we go. All right, you see the males, start to elderly, females start to elderly. That's fun, right? We have two pictures. We have the information, and then we also tell which country lives longer. So slide 5 is done. Now we're on to slide 6. Current health expenditures for Canadians versus current health expenditures for Americans. So this is how much money each country spends on health care. Okay, this is the last piece of information that we'll be able to find in CIA World Factbook. So, current health expenditures. Okay, in the United States, we spend about 17.1% of every dollar on health expenditures. That's what this number means, right? 17.1%. So, what we want to do is we want to insert. No, we don't. We want to create a new slide. Health expenditures. I'm going to insert a text box. The United States spends 17.1% right? So every dollar that is made, 17.1% of each one of those dollars is heads towards health expenditures, right? So just under 20% of all the money that we make in the United States goes towards health expenditures, right? You don't quite know if that's a lot or a little, but we are going to compare it to Canada's. right? So you're in the Canada CIA World Factbook. We want to compare it to Canada. Current health expenditures. So Canada is spending significantly less than we are in the United States. They're spending 10.6%. Right? Canada spends 10.6% of every dollar made on health expenditures. So the United States is actually spending more So the United States is actually spending more on health care, right? Um, and so that could be just because we have so many more people. That could be we have so many more sick people. So what I wanted to do is I found some images of healthcare for this one. All right, so we can do this. Oh, that's a WebBP file, so cannot. Don't want to save that one. Let's see if this one is also a WebBP file. Okay, healthcare, this one will work. And then since it's money, we want to show money. So health expenditures. I'm going to insert pictures from this device. We have our healthcare picture. I want to insert my money picture. So the United States is spending more on health expenditures than Canada is, right? We're spending more. Let's look at the data now. United States is much larger, has a larger population than Canada. We have 10 times the population that Canada does, right? The United States is stable, meaning that the United States population will continue to be roughly that size, 330 plus million, whereas Canada's population is actually shrinking, right? Canada's population is actually shrinking. So that 37 million may go down to 33, 34 million. It may begin to shrink some more, right? We'll see how that population pyramid looks over the next 20 years. Life expectancy, Canadians are living longer by about 3 years. Males and females are living longer by about 3 years than the people in the United States, right? So Canadians are living longer, and the United States is spending a lot more in health expenditures than Canada is. Okay, so your job for 7 is to summarize the research, right? I kind of just did that for you. Right? You go through each one of these slides and you say who has a bigger population. What does the population pyramids look like? What's the life expectancy look like compared to it? And then slide 6, what is the current health expenditures? So you'll summarize that. You'll put that into a nice little sentence or two. Slide 7, and insert 2 pictures. And then in conclusion, tell the United States government what areas they should work on according to your research, and give at least one example of how they can improve that area, right? And so maybe we look at why do Canadians live those 3 years longer than Americans do? Or how could we potentially spend less on health care like the Canadians do? And so there's a lot of opportunities there. What I want you guys to do is summarize your research and put that together. Now, what I will say, I've done slides 1 through 6 for you. Slides 7 and 8, you need to take the research and make your own conclusions. But what I do want to do is I want to show you guys how to save. All right? Saving is a big part of this. So you go to File, you click Save As. I want to save to this PC, and I want to save on my desktop. I'm going to call this United States versus Canada project. Okay, and since I saved it to my desktop, right, my project is right here. It's saved right to my desktop. Okay, so when it's time to upload this onto the hub, you'll know exactly where your project is, and you can even just drag it over to where you need to upload it onto the hub. Okay, and so let me exit out of this. Let's say you don't remember where you saved your project and you can't find it, right? Go to PowerPoint, open up PowerPoint, and under this it shows you what you've just worked on, right? Your recent PowerPoints. And so mine comes up here, but there's a whole slew. These are all PowerPoints that I've recently worked on. Okay, it'll pull them up for me, so you can just click on that and you can find there's my 6 PowerPoint slides. Alright, so if you have any questions beyond what we've talked about in this video, you can always send me a message on Teams. Send your teacher a message on Teams, because the whole World Geography team will have this. Good luck on the project, and remember to complete slides 7 and 8 on your own. That is your research and that is your conclusions. But I've showed you how to do the first 6. And so good luck, and we're available on Microsoft Teams to answer any and all questions for you.